Diecast North is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say some viewer and parental discretion is advised. Everyone out there in the Hooliganverse, and welcome to another episode of Diecast North's Galactic Hooligan. And today I am actually going to give you all a little bit of a treat because I've actually been waiting for this guy for a while, and I think that I might be a slight tad bit excited about this guy. It is Shrapnel. This guy actually came to me by way of Amazon, and I am really stoked about this guy. They messed up the box. They hold on. How many seconds am I into this? I'm going to have to wait for a little bit longer. They messed up the box quite royally on the top and everything like that, but he looks like he's actually pretty intact and everything. So we're actually going to open this up and see exactly what he actually holds as far as Insecticon goodness. Good old G1 Insecticon goodness. I've already seen a few reviews on this guy already. I already know what to expect, but I'm super excited about this guy. So let's take a look. If you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'd really appreciate that. That actually helps me defeat my algorithm monster and start taking more of a presence here on the YouTubes. Before we actually start talking about our favorite Insecticon over here, I'd actually like to send a special thanks over to Robert Salzman, who actually sent me this guy right over here, Jackpot, with the new head and everything like that didn't look like it was actually jigsawed on and everything, you know? He actually painted it for me and everything like that. He was actually getting a new Jackpot altogether and decided to send me a shout to actually send this guy over to me and everything. I am super happy with this, but that's not all. He sent me another surprise in this little itty bitty head right over here that actually belongs to Bumper, that I was actually able to finally create a bumper with and everything. I'm super excited about this. I don't think he actually really had an idea about how amazing finally having a bumper in my collection is. So I really appreciate this, brother. Thank you for sending these guys over to me. And now let's get excited. So Shrapnel is just so amazing already. First off, let's talk about the blast effects. The blast effects are actually pretty cool. Like, you can actually put them on anywhere over here and everything. You actually have a couple of blast effects that you can actually put right over here on these stabilizers also and everything like that. If you actually have a couple of things that you actually want to do with him as far as like propelling him through the stratosphere, you can. You actually have a couple of on his pincers, but let's not talk about that just yet. Let us get into a little bit about this thing right over here. Now, I always love the box art that actually goes into this, and Shrapnel is actually looking as sinister as can actually be. You know, I kind of like feel as though the artist who actually did this one actually made like more of a blanker expression. I'd actually kind of like expect Shrapnel to kind of have like more of that factor and everything, you know, that kind of like snarl that I'm actually thinking Shrapnel should actually have. Shrapnel is always pretty much the calm, calculated character, I actually kind of feel, but like I kind of really just wanted a lot more on him and everything. Here he goes in robot mode, and let us just take a look at this beautiful figure over here. He is hella tight all over the place and everything like that. Like, there is nothing over here that actually really needs any kind of like tightening whatsoever or anything like that. You know, I'm actually just going to address the elephant in the room right now, and that for me is actually just the fact that this piece right over here is actually all purple and everything, you know? I kind of wish that we actually got like all the black that we actually have over here and everything, kind of like following along with the G1 scheme here and everything that we're actually getting all together and everything, you know? His weapon can actually be placed right over here, and I kind of wish that, I really do wish that this was actually all black, you know? To go along with this. Like, I love the shiny material that they actually use over here, almost kind of like making me feel it's like they actually wanted to like perform kind of like a pseudo die-cast metal kind of a thing over here and everything. And I kind of wish they actually followed that along with the legs or with the back of the thorax here and everything, you know? But he actually looks like a space beetle. He's actually supposed to be, I think, a stag beetle or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, or anything like that. And they really did bring all the G1 goodness over in this guy and everything. Like, the design is actually just pulled right out from there. But they actually did like a lot of like different, like a lot of extras and everything like that to just boost that G1 factor and everything like that. It's really, really cool, and it's simply done and everything, you know? They actually just like took whatever they learned from G1 and they brought it into this package and everything, and that is superb. You know, like, I really love the fact that they actually did this on this figure altogether, because like I don't think that we were actually looking for anything else than this, you know? There goes like his yellow cockpit over here. Doesn't open, just like on Kickback, which is actually kind of sad and everything. But like, there is a lot of like mechanical engineering stuff on the inside and everything like that. Also, I love like all the details on here and everything like that. Kind of semi gets lost in the gloss of the plastic and everything like that. But it is nonetheless just like a really, really fun little character and everything, you know? I love this size comparison. Kickback over here, and so far this looks so good to me, you know, just so good and so G1-y and everything like that. If you want to make this more G1, you could actually just kind of like take out the thorax right over here and everything to actually give it all its bells and whistles. Hold on, just me. There we go. Was kind of stuck in there and everything, but look at that. That actually looks great. The only thing that we're actually missing is Bombshell, Hasbro. Just Bombshell. Please get these guys actually like to the point of like having everybody, and then give us more, you know? Are you actually going to turn this into a chop shop? Let's see what actually happens. To give you other comparisons, here goes Shrapnel and his fellow Insecticon Kickback with the Ninth Prowler, Jackpot, and Bumper. Ease of transformation has never been better on a figure, so let us get into it. Henshin! To transform this guy, it's actually super simple. You could do it with or without those guns on the back and everything like that, but first let's take off his main weapon right over here, and we'll actually start off by moving his arms over on the sides over here and everything. There are a couple of clips that actually are right in here and everything, so pegs that actually go into peg slots right on the back. Let's just move this. We will just bend this a little bit to unclip it and everything, and then we'll actually bring out his legs. There we go. We'll twist this around. His waist actually turns at 180 and everything like that on a very tight joint. Let's open his legs and then close them right over here. Let's just put down his feet, close them, and now let's just go in here and we can take out his hands. Just let me find the little, there we go. His hands, and again his hands. Just move that over here. We can go over here and we can actually put in his feet. And now, the final touch. Let us reveal the head. And there we are, Shrapnel in robot mode. Let's take a closer look. Shrapnel in robot mode is 110% awesome. I really love everything that's actually going on in here. And as I said before, I am really super shocked at how nice the joints actually came out on this guy. He is really wonderful. Let's take a look at that grill over there. That is actually purely Shrapnel right over there. I love this, and I love the fact that we were actually able to get back the Shrapnel name. I never know exactly what it is that actually makes Hasbro actually lose their copyrights to their own names or anything like that, but Shrapnel is awesome. Let me take a look at this. Like, first off, mandibles are great. Everything is actually wonderful. I kind of wish that there was another place here to actually hide his face when he's actually in beetle mode and everything like that, but this is actually still sufficient and everything. I don't mind this as much at all or anything like that. I just wish there was more, but going down in here, all the details that you actually saw in beetle mode are actually still there and everything like that, but also we actually have the legs that are actually a lot more prominently shown right over here, legs over here. I love this. You have black hands right over here, along with the purple with the purple forearms and everything like that. Just really, really nice. I love it. Like I said before, my only elephant in the room is the fact that we didn't get a black back right over here for Shrapnel and everything. Just to kind of make him seem more like a fully cohesive character and everything. But aside from that, he really just fits the bill of Shrapnel so nicely. He is just nicely done, nicely made. The plastic on here, the quality is actually just really outstanding to me. I don't know how you guys actually feel, or if there's another reviewer who will actually feel a little bit differently than I do and everything like that, but I think that this was actually really highly quality, highly quality made. I love this figure. He actually does come with a few weapons. He actually has his main weapon right over here, and that's actually a G1 style gun and everything. I really love the way that's actually done. I kind of wish that they actually kind of tip this off with silver and everything also, but for the Blast FX compatibility and everything, I get it, so I wouldn't want to actually ruin that either or anything like that, but it's very nicely done, fits into his hand. Also, if you actually wanted to put it on the back, you can. It can actually store right here. Also, you actually have these weapons right over here that actually also make up his bug legs, his hind legs, and his bug form and everything like that. So you can actually do this as well. And just get this over here, and he is dual wielding like a badass, look at this, like a badass. That is just really, really awesome. I love this so much. But now let's talk about the other elephant in the room, which is their Evo Fusion cannon and everything, and that actually comes by taking this off, and the Evo Fusion is actually kind of like a hit or miss with a lot of things altogether. So you actually take this, and then you can actually, I think you can actually put this over here like that, and then you can actually put this under here. There we go, his Evo Fusion gun. Is it eloquent? Not necessarily. It's just the thing that you can actually do, and I think it's actually just okay. I kind of wish that they actually thought a lot more about their Evo Fusion process and everything like that. But as far as this is actually concerned, it's just okay. Not the top, not the worst, not the best. However, I do love this though. Underslung arm cannons right over here. I really think that that's actually really great. Most likely, I'm actually gonna have him use his main weapon and everything, and these two as his backup and everything like that, But aside from that, he is just really, really awesome. Articulation actually goes like this. His head is really kind of interesting to get into and everything like that. It's actually kind of more blocked by this more than anything else. I kind of wish that this was a little bit easier to get into and everything, but it's not too bad or anything like that. At least you can actually still pose it, You actually have an outward motion right over here on a hinge. You can actually go almost 360, but hindered by this mandible. But if you actually move that out of the way and everything, you get the whole 360. You actually have a 360 right over here on his waist. You have articulation right over here in his upper elbow and everything. In rotation, you actually have like a lot more than 90 degrees right over here in his elbow. Nothing on his wrist or anything like that except for the in and out due to transformation. You actually have a kick out right over here. You can actually kick out this far and everything, so that's very, very good. And you actually have this whole kung fu kick right over here that's actually really, really nice also. Thigh rotation, leg articulation right over here, 90 degrees, and you can actually go dorsiflexion style and everything, and you actually have like a nice tilt right over here, so you can actually pretty much get that like as far as there and everything, you know. So that's actually really nice, and I am really super impressed. This is my first time taking him out of the box and everything, and so far from what I've actually seen, this guy is just really, really awesome. I love this guy. And for comparisons, we have Shrapnel Whip, Kickback, Jackpot, Bumper, and Night Prowler. Shrapnel is a really, really cool figure. I really highly recommend this guy. I'm actually going to give you final thoughts in just a moment. I know a lot of you out there are actually looking for like a great Shrapnel for your collection and everything, and if you're actually gearing towards a pure G1 slice of heaven and everything like that, this is it right here, guys. This is the Shrapnel for you. And I know a lot of you out there also are looking for something that's actually a little bit more complex and that sort of thing, and I dig it. I get exactly what you're saying, because the one thing that I didn't compare him to was his Generations version and everything, which was great for its time and everything, and the complexity of this was actually really outstanding and everything like that. It's actually a very good figure, but if you're actually looking for an old school kind of a way of looking at this guy, you look no further. This one is actually great. The plastic is robust. He's actually a lot better than I actually thought he was actually going to be. And seeing this Shrapnel, it kind of like brings back all the memories of me actually having these figures and everything in hand. And I love this so much. I really can't wait to see exactly what they're actually going to do with Bombshell and everything, you know? Because that will actually be the proverbial icing on the cake. Just like having Snarl and Swoop will actually be the icing on the cake of the Dinobots and everything. This guy is 100% official. I think that he should actually be sought out. You know, like, this guy's actually like great. If you can actually find him, I actually found mine on Amazon. I thought they were actually going to push back the date and everything, but thank the gods they didn't and everything, because I was actually really happy to see this guy come in the mail and everything today, you know? So, good hunting, everybody. This guy's awesome. And that is it for me for the night. I am actually really happy that I got a chance to show this guy over to you, because I think as like of some of the things that I've actually gotten so far and everything, this was the guy that I really wanted to show off and everything. I was actually waiting for him to come more than anybody else. And now I actually have like a few other things that I absolutely really need to do. There's an S&D upgrade that I'm actually trying to like do pretty soon and everything. I'm not exactly going to say next, because there is something else that I want to share with you guys. So stay tuned, come back again, and remember always, when these actually, before I go on with that, remember always, and remember, this is a mental health check. Make sure you guys are actually treating yourselves amazingly. Make sure that you actually give yourself all the self-love and help that you actually need and everything like that. Not only help, but progress, you know? Make sure that you actually treat yourselves kindly. Make sure you treat everyone else out there kindly around you and everything, because kindness comes back 14-fold and everything like that. I want to make sure that you guys are actually making sure that you're making this world a better place. Also, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I will definitely talk to you soon.